Hey, how's it going, guys? I figured I'd do a video of the tank move and what all I went through to get the reptile room moved around and the electricity wiring hooked up. Hope y'all enjoy this video. I'll see y'all at the end of the video. Guys, I started moving the tanks. As you can see, I've got two of them moved, and I'm moving them over here for right now. Moving them right there. And I'm gonna do little snippets of me moving the tanks around until I get everything moved. My plan is the iguana's enclosure is gonna go turn the other way, and then the lizard tanks are gonna go back here, and I'm gonna try to record it as I do it. Anyways, I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay guys, because I got some of the tanks apart, I'm gonna show y'all, hold on, I'm gonna show y'all what the dividers look like. As you can see, that's one of the dividers I built. This is what they look like out of the, between the, from not, when they're not on the tanks. It is just, I'll show you. This is one. I'll show you what it literally is. My dividers that I made. As you can see, I just cut a 2x4 to be, I believe the tanks are 36 inches long, wide. I cut that, and I just cut the piece to make it, I think they're 18 inches deep. Cut it, and I literally just screwed in these two screws on each side, cut them, and then they set down, and it actually gives me almost 5 inches of spacing between the screen and the top. And I'll show y'all, these are the lights that I'm using, that they actually light up the tank, and they, I think these are, I don't know what brand these are, Zilla, they're Zilla. It's these fixtures right here. See how they're, I think they're about 4 inches tall. And what they have in the bottom of them is I put a 100-watt daylight bulb and a 50-watt halogen bulb, one of the halogen bulbs. And it's cheaper to buy the ones that aren't for reptiles, you know, the red ones that have a dichloric filter on them, which means it only lets the red light come through. It doesn't matter. Snakes, if you're going to leave that on all the time, snakes can still see that ultraviolet, that red light. And, you know, it really doesn't matter. At nighttime, you have a temperature drop in your house, like for king snakes. Your temperature in your house, if it stays like 75 degrees, you can just turn off all the tank heating, and that temperature drops fine for the nighttime. And with as many tanks as I've got in here and all the lighting and stuff, it stays somewhere around 80 degrees in here, and at nighttime it slowly drops to about 76, and it's about 76 or 75 towards the morning when I flip all the tank lights back on. So, you know, like right now, I don't even think I need lighting. The only reason why I have lighting on their tanks, I don't even think I need lighting or heat pads or nothing. But the main reason why I do is so you can see them, and the regular light bulbs do create heat. I haven't even been turning, the temps have been staying to the point where I haven't even been turning on the heat lamps. I'll keep going. I have one more tank to move, and then I'm gonna do the big stuff. Anyways guys, I'll see you in a minute. Okay guys, I'm starting to move the big tanks. This is gonna suck. I gotta move this over here in this cubby hole. I'm turning this the other way. The iguana tank isn't going to be too big of a problem because I built it and it's just a frame, so it's a lot lighter than this. These two 75 gallons weigh quite a bit. I'm going to try to move them all in one go, and I'll see you in a minute. Guys, we made it this far. As you can see, I got the iguana enclosure moved, and I'm sweating it now. I'll get back to you once I get the iguana tanks. They're almost in the spot they're supposed to be. The bearded dragons tanks. I said iguana tanks. The bearded dragon tanks are almost where they're gonna go. I'll get back to you here in a minute when I move them. And see, guys, when you trying to utilize the space a little bit better, there's the iguana enclosure. There's the bearded dragon enclosures. I pooped. I'm gonna take a break. I don't know. I've been telling you I've been having wiring issues. That's kind of what this is for. I gotta do some measurements, make sure the tanks are gonna go where I want them to go, and then I'll see y'all here in a minute. And hopefully when I'm completely done and I get ready to rewire, I'll show you with all the tanks on, and I'll just see you guys in a minute. Okay guys, I'm getting ready to move cause a big tank, the TV, the bed, and the one of the main reasons why I'm doing this is because I was telling you that I'm upgrading a lot of stuff on our trailer house. Let me show you guys what happens when you have a reptile room and you're drawing several amps out of the wall, and your trailer house is made out of really crappy old plugs. This is the whole reason why I've replaced a lot of the outlets with GFCI breakers. But let me show you. This happened before. I mean, we didn't even know this happened. I guess it happened whenever the house was out. But check this out. You see that? That's after I tore into the wall. You see that black? That black. That means there was a fire. What I'm actually doing is I'm going to move tanks, and I have new outlets that I'm going to install because these outlets are some weird stuff they used. You know, our trailer house is like a 74, and like stuff like this, like the holes in the wall, gonna be mud and all that stuff, and in the room out here. Just keep in mind, guys, if you do have a reptile room, do realize how much wattage you use and how much amps you're drawing out of the wall. If your breakers and stuff are not rated right, like say I had a 20 amp breaker in the breaker box and the outlets are rated for 15 amps, you know, and there's a 20 amp breaker and you only got one outlet on there, that's not good. The outlet will fail, like overheat, before your breaker will flip in the other room. And it is up to code. I think it's a electrical code like 271.6 something, some strange code number. It does say if you have a 20 amp breaker, you can have two 15 amp outlets on it, but you have to have more than one. They're assuming that you're going to run the outlets. Outlets are usually rated for double of what they say. So if it's a 15 amp outlet, it's usually rated for 30 amps. That doesn't mean, you know, just assume that a 15 amp isn't good if your breaker's 20 amps. Just some ideas so you don't run into stuff like that. I mean, look at that, guys. Look at that. All that burnt stuff. You know, and I've already traced out a lot of the wiring, and this is what these outlets look like. They're shitty. They're plastic, and the way it works is the wire just goes in there, and they just snap in these sharp blade things. It's not good. That's not the way to do it. The way to do it is for the wires to go into the outlet and actually go around a screw, be screwed in there. That whole slicing into the wire crap, that creates a lot of resistance. Heat will build up right there. It works like a heating element whenever they start getting hot. Anyways, guys, I will let y'all. I'll let y'all know. I'll keep up the video. It's gonna be a little while, but not for you. You'll probably see me in like a second. Anyways, I'll see y'all in a minute, guys. Guys, I have rewired plugs, done sheetrock. As you can see, I got to move Mr. Cost tank. He's moving around in there. I got to move it to this wall, and I got to do some wiring. I don't know if I'm going to do some wiring. I got to move that TV over there because I moved the bed. I I gotta do some wiring for the outlets on this side of the room, and I might say that till tomorrow. I might go ahead and move their tanks and then call it a night. I'm getting wore out. Did a lot of crap. I moved the king size bed by myself, flipped it up. I had to tear out a bunch of sheetrock. I had to do a bunch of sheetrock. Had to do a whole crap ton of wire tracing and cutting wires and unhooking stuff and rerouting a lot of the outlets. Anyways, I'll probably see you in a second. For me, it'll be like from the last video to this clip. I've been farting around for like 2 hours. Anyways, I'll see y'all in a second. What's up, guys? As you can see, I tore into the damn wall. Like I said, I got the sheetrock to replace it. I'm wore the hell out. I just got out of the shower. As you can see, Kyle's enclosure is moved as of now. The other tanks are in the hallway waiting to be moved in here. And I think I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to go watch TV for a little bit. And I'll pick this stuff up tomorrow. And then I will work on editing this video and getting this video up. I figured y'all might like to see it. And then after the video, I'm probably going to get I'm probably going to do a whole... I'm going to go ahead and suck this off the phone here that I'm using. And then I'll do another reptile room update and let y'all know what's going on, since all the power's getting fixed and I have to go to the hardware store probably Thursday and get a bucket of mud, start doing the walls in here and start painting, which is going to be great because I just moved all the tanks. I'm going to have to move them out of the way in order for me to do the sheetrock and stuff behind there. I done most of the sheetrock on the other side of the room, but like I said, right there, guys, they have this plate where they're supposed to run the wire and put this plate up so you don't nail into that. They weren't even using it. As you can see, the wire's just going through the wall, and it doesn't even have a junction box. So I'm probably gonna have to, before I sheetrock over that, I'm probably gonna have to put a junction box in there because it's safer that way. Anyways, guys, I'll see y'all in the morning whenever I pick this stuff back up. What's up, guys? It's the morning. As you can see, all the tanks are put up. What I haven't done is the TV's still over there, and I'm going to do that, but I'm not going to film me doing that because I don't see no point. I was going to show y'all how my tanks work. I have to make stuff a lot neater. Once I start cleaning up in here, I'm wore out a lot. Keep in mind, guys, these tanks are huge and they weigh a lot. So moving around by yourself, I don't recommend. The only reason why I'm moving around by myself is because I'm a big guy. I'm pushing like 290, so I'm a big dude. I can move some crap around. I was gonna show y'all how I have my tank set up. I showed y'all the dividers. I'll show you. There's the tanks, and there's just the 2x4 dividers right there, and then the tank sits on top. The reason why I did that is, as you can see right here, it leaves this space. Well, what I can actually do is put these in here like that, and it gives me access to turning the switches on and off right here. You see that? That goes to the heat lamp. That goes to the regular light bulb. And what that allows me to do, guys, is I got 50-watt halogen bulbs in these. I have 30s in the drawer. I figured out that 50s are the ones that I need. It allows me to give them a basking spot of about 98 to 104 degrees, depending on what the ambient temperature is in the room. And what it actually does is, because I did these dividers this way, there's about an inch of space above the top, and it heats up the same temperature that it's doing on the bottom tank. It actually heats up the glass on the next tank above it. So it ends up being like a heating pad, and that way I can use less less, what do you say, less things to reach my temperatures and stuff in the cages. I do have heating pads that go underneath, and I don't normally use those unless we have a really cold winter. And when we have a really cold winter, I actually just set those guys underneath the tanks, and it's just additional heating. But if you have central air conditioning and heating, that's not something that, not a problem you end up running into. Anyways, yeah, they stack up like that, and like I said, it actually heats the bottom tank and the bottom of the top tank. So then the next one, what it is it has a halogen bulb in it, but I don't turn it on. If it was cold, like in the winter, I turn them all on, and it ends up heating them all up. As you can see, I got some glass cleaning to do, and some cleaning up and vacuuming in here. Made a huge mess, but as you can see, there's the enclosures right there. I have some sheetrock I got to do today, and then I'm probably gonna call it a day. I'm probably gonna edit this video before I start doing anything, maybe. As you can see, there's Roxy's cape. There's Roxy. Hi, Roxy. Hey, monkey, what are you doing? You can see there's my baby. What are you doing? There's my little prairie dog. As you can see, there's the iguana's enclosure behind me, and there's my iguana right there. And then there's the top tank with Jack in there, and then there's the bottom tank with Big Head in there, and then cost tanks over there, and then Martha's on top. And I'm gonna do some rearranging around and move the TV and start running wires and stuff. I actually got everything rewired in the room over here, so I should be set. Anyways, guys, I hope y'all enjoy this video. You know the routine. Like, dislike, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see y'all guys in the next video.